This is what I like to refer to as a folk song. It was in my mother's composition book back in the early 1920s. She titled it Daddy. I call it One Sunshiny Day. It's both. Very sad song in the last verse. I wrote the middle verse, though, to brighten it up a little bit. So, here we go. One sunshiny day, a child was at play. Her daddy took her on his knee. Sweet little miss, then gave him a kiss. Said she, I have something to say. I'm glad that God made you my daddy. I'm glad that I'm your little girl. God knew where to find a dad who was kind, so he made me your own little girl. You loved me and bought me nice playthings. You taught me to never be bad. So I'm most glad today, because I can say I'm glad that God made you my dad. He smiled back the tears, hiding his fears, embracing this child he loved so. He gave her a squeeze, bounced her high on his knees, and he said, this is what you must know. I'm glad that God made you my daughter. I'm so proud you're my little girl. Your mother and I never want you to cry. When you laugh, it just lights up our world. You know that we always will love you. You're all we could want in this world. I will always be dad through good times and bad. I'm glad that you're my little girl. Don't cry, Daddy dear, I'll always be here. I know that you miss Mama too. So do all that you can, and please understand, I won't have you ever feel sad. I'm glad that God made you my daddy. I'm glad that I'm your little girl. God knew where to find a dad who was kind, so he made me your own little girl. You loved me and bought me nice playthings. You taught me to never be bad. So I'm most glad today, just because I can.